It's now been 1 year since a plane carrying 6 people crashed in a neighborhood in Tierrasanta. Families who were asleep in their homes woke up to absolute chaos, and sadly, everyone on board that plane died. Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Stephanie Simmons. News 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from Tierrasanta. And Kelly, a lot of people probably still haunted by what happened.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the neighbors tell me, some of them ended up going through therapy because of what they witnessed. Now, the neighborhood is a lot different now. If you take a look here behind me, you can see that the home that was clipped by that plane is now gone. Neighbors tell me it was torn down in the past couple of months. And this empty lot here is a reminder to neighbors each day of the tragedy that unfolded here 1 year ago.
Came through, smashed into a car that was parked there, and then went into the house.
It was just before 4 a.m. on May 22nd, 2025, that a private jet carrying 6 people crashed near Salmon and Sculpin streets. Flames were everywhere. The community was showered with debris. Neighbor Stephanie Namack was in bed when she heard the commotion.
It sounded like transformer blowing. I was still half asleep, but it sounded close vicinity, and then I just kept hearing pop, 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 and those sounded like they were getting louder. Yeah, I told my husband to come down here, and he ran back upstairs because it was just something like Final Destination outside. Everything was just on fire, and people were running up and down the street not knowing what had caused it, what was going on.
Benjamin Manzanares was just leaving his house when the plane crashed. He says first he saw an orange circle in the sky and then fire. The plane had clipped his next-door neighbor's house, and he heard the family shouting for help. He got a ladder and helped the parents, their 2 toddlers and 2 dogs, escape.
Like, everyone's like, hero, 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 but for me, it's just human needs. These happen, we'll expect someone to help you too.
No one on the ground was killed. However, all 6 people on board the plane died, including 42-year-old music executive Dave Shapiro and 39-year-old Daniel Williams, a former drummer for metalcore band The Devil Wears Prada.
And I'm thinking of the families of the victims that were on that plane. They're in my heart and my prayers.
Stephanie says the one bright spot in this tragedy, the community, is now closer than ever.
A lot of us didn't know each other before the crash. Now, a lot of us, we're close. Some of us are best friends. So.
And Stephanie says she actually got to know one of the relatives of one of those victims through social media. In fact, she says she was going to meet one of those relatives in person for the first time today. Stephanie, Marcella.
And Kelly, what did the NTSB determine was the cause of this crash? And do we know that? And what happened to the family who lived in that home that was hit?
Yeah, well, the NTSB hasn't issued its final report quite yet, but according to the preliminary report, as well as according to legal filings, they say that heavy fog, pilot error, and malfunctioning ground equipment are some of the things that contributed to this crash. Now, as for the family that used to live in the home that was here, they lost everything. I'm told jet fuel contaminated all the belongings inside their home, so they were able to move, though, to another neighborhood here in San Diego.
Oh, hopefully they got a fresh start in a nice neighborhood somewhere. All right, Kelly, thank you so much.